This excellent material is from a German training film for Panzer crews from 1943. We'll follow the 7th Panzer Division, nicknamed the Ghost Division, as it advanced into Russia and talk about the historical importance of its first engagement. If you've been following us, you know that the 51st Naval Regiment was embedded with the 7th Panzer Division. When finally reaching Vilnius, the 20th Motorized Infantry Division also makes an appearance. At the end of the video, we'll see more of the Panzer training film. Stick around, it's worth it. This channel presents the best rare and unreleased World War II footage on YouTube. I promise. So come on guys, let's go. With the attack against the Soviet Union, the 7th was part of Army Group Center, and the division was made up of 14,000 enlisted men and 400 officers. It was equipped with 30 German tanks and 120 captured Czech 38T tanks. In spite of the broad mixture of tanks, the unit was considered elite. The Y is the division's insignia, and this triangle marker shows that the division's field leadership is present. This is the original campaign atlas from 1941. We are looking at Army Group Center on June 22nd, the day Operation Barbarossa kicked off. At 7 a.m., after about 4 hours of bombardment, the 7th encountered less resistance than expected and broke through the Russian lines. They managed to advance 60 kilometers quickly and arrived to the Nieman River at Olita by midday. Taking the Soviets by surprise, 2 key bridges are taken intact and bridgeheads established on the east side of the river. But the euphoria of success would be short-lived, as the 5th Soviet Tank Division, that was equipped with 300 tanks, with 55 being KV-1s and the new T-34s, pushed a counterattack and stopped the Germans in their tracks. Only with the support of the 20th Panzer Division to its flank could 80 Soviet tanks be destroyed and the enemy division forced to the northeast. This is private footage of armor from the Ghost Division, taken on June 22nd by a member of the 51st Naval Regiment. Take a look at the videos of the 51st on this channel. They're really good. By 7:30 p.m., the way was clear for the 7th to continue on, but the division had to wait. Due to severe traffic congestion to the rear, the supply trucks carrying needed fuel and ammunition were unable to get to the front. The extent of these traffic jams can also be seen in the footage from the 51st. And not until the following morning at 9 o'clock could the armor advance begin anew. These 13.5 hours of gifted time gave the Soviets the opportunity to reorganize. The 7th Panzer Division had been led by General Erwin Rommel up through the attack on France in the Low Countries in 1940. The division's tendency to appear where it was least expected earned it the nickname the Ghost Division. Its uncanny success is attributed to Rommel's streamlining of the division's battlefield decision-making process with the intention of being able to act quickly and exploit opportunities that could suddenly appear. To get and process this information quickly, he led literally from the front. From the 15th of February 1941 until the 17th of August 1943, the division would be led by Generalmajor Hans Freiherr von Funck. We can see von Funck in the footage here. Von Funck had originally been selected to lead the Deutsche Afrika Corps, but because of Hitler's personal animosity towards him, that role was instead given to Rommel. What had happened to the Ghost Division on June 22nd is a fascinating case study. Sure, at the time, the commander was satisfied with the immediate local result, but being the most advanced element of the German thrust to the east, to what extent with those 13.5 hours lost, could their initiative have been pushed and led to a more decisive strategic result? The Germans certainly learned from these experiences, for example adding supply trucks to their most forward formations. But the Russians had a steeper learning curve, and it was uncertain how many opportunities the new blitzkrieg tactics would award the Germans with before the Russians could catch up. This was an opportunity lost. The other variable to the calculation is of course Rommel. Had he remained with the 7th and fought in Russia, how might he have planned, reacted, and then counterpunched differently on the battlefield? To what extent might his leadership have altered outcomes? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Finally on the move again, the Ghost Division advanced another 100 kilometers, encountering little resistance. On the morning of the 24th, its motorcycle battalion took the Lithuanian city of Vilnius, and responsibility of the city was handed over to the 20th Motorized Infantry Division. Take a look at the videos we produced that cover that division. They're interesting. This Panzer Corps training and recruiting film from 1943 has a runtime of 18 minutes and 23 seconds. It was filmed in occupied Poland and compares some of the most common Wehrmacht tanks that were in use at the time, ending with the Panzer V, or commonly known as the Panther. The film opens showing a group of Hitlerjugend being handed over by its youth leader to their new Wehrmacht trainer. This coming-of-age scene is intended to excite young recruits to join the Panzer Corps. Here we see the original introduction of the basic characteristics of the Panzer I light tank. It weighs 5 tons. It's armed with two 7.92mm MG-13 machine guns in a rotating turret, and it has a 2-man crew. The medium Panzer III was much larger, weighing 22 tons. In its original configuration, it was armed with a 50mm main gun and two 7.92 MG-34s. It has a crew of 5. We'll be taking a look at other tank introductions in later videos. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.